You walked was thorny, through no fault of your own. But as the rain enters the soil, the river enters the sea. So tears run to a predestined end. Your suffering is over. Now you will find peace for eternity.
The wolf must have attacked her, and Larry came to the rescue. I'm sorry, Sir John.
Larry.
Yes, Walt. I still think it's a weird way to spend your birthday. I mean, you've already seen this movie 16 times.
The first time he changes, I've decided that's the best part. You know, he slowly turns to her and goes, "Ah!"
You must get it from your mom. All those horror books she writes. Didn't she even write one about a werewolf?
That was an alien shape change.
Hey, Walt, happy birthday.
Oh, thanks, Harry. Alien shape changer comes down from another planet and changes into many shapes. A werewolf. Now, a werewolf for sheer terror.
Well, it isn't the Bobbsey twins.
Leave him alone, Stanley. It's his birthday.
Oh, it's his birthday. That's so sweet, Cribbens. Happy birthday. Cribbens, you're 2 weeks behind on your lunch money. You want that protection, don't you? Be a shame for someone to take that new bike you've been riding around on.
Hello there, kids.
Well, hello, Uncle George. How nice to see you. I was just wishing young Walter here a happy birthday.
That's my boy.
Later, Cribbens.
He's such a con man. That's what gets me. Mr. Believability. No one's ever gonna catch him. Not with his uncle, the sheriff. It's not fair. How's a guy supposed to pay for the more important things in life? Like werewolf movies and a new bike. And you've got to pay off the Stanley Olinger protection racket. It's no use. It's hopeless. Nothing will ever change. Well, you don't have to look so surprised. Do you have any ideas on how to avoid Stanley? What's the matter with you?
I think you're turning into a werewolf.
What are you talking about?
Your face. It's covered with hair. Look. Your hand. Come over here. I gotta see this. Walt Cribbens, is this your idea of a joke? Well, I think you've actually turned into a werewolf. How did this happen? What does it feel like? Do you have any idea how long you'll stay this way? Can you talk? What? Are you trying to tell me something? Can you understand me? Well, you are still in there, aren't you? Stanley, let's just hope he didn't see anything. Walt, you're back. Walt, what happened?
How would I know?
Have you ever done anything like this before?
Are you kidding? I don't even shave yet.
Well, what could it be? must be all those werewolf movies you see.
You see them too.
But I'm not as impressionable as you are.
Thanks.
I know. It's your mother's monster book. Maybe it's autobiographical.
Cindy, that was an alien shape changer.
That's it. You're an alien from another planet, and changing into a werewolf is normal for you.
Cindy?
Oh, maybe your parents found you in a field. Like Clark Kent. Maybe they're aliens, too.
Cindy?
I just wonder why you changed now. It's not like it's a full moon or anything. How come it's only for 2 minutes? I mean, it's kind of short. Maybe it's a test run. Or maybe...
Cindy, are you through?
Wait, we've got to get more information.
About what?
About you becoming a 2-minute werewolf.
Look, maybe it isn't anything at all. Maybe nothing happened. Maybe the light was bad.
I'll meet you at the school library first thing tomorrow.
Don't need this.
Hey, that was our shucks. It was nothing by Amalgamated Rust. It sure was nothing. Number 6 on our super hot, super hit survey. The survey that lets you choose which records win or lose. It's 6:30 in the big town with the big sound. And for all of you heading in a downtown direction this early AM hour, we have a traffic advisory from George Gyro in the WOLF Whirlybird coming up in just a minute. And don't forget, we're going to take 5. That's 5 lucky phone calls in the Big Bad Wolf contest. Right after our sure shot pick hit, Lint.
Oh, my goodness, who is this strange creature getting up so early?
What kind of transformation is this?
Oh, dirty face.
Go on, wolf it down. What on earth is the matter with you this morning? You're so jumpy.
I have to get to the library to work on a school project. So, Mom, how's your new book going?
Well, I've been thinking a lot about alien shape changers lately. What? You don't like shape changers?
It's...
What's this?
What?
Seems like there's another burglary last night right down the street. That makes 4 in 4 days. I wonder where they're putting it all.
The library.
They're putting it in the library?
What? No, my project. You know, the important one. The one I mentioned. I'm late. I gotta go. See you later. Bye.
Have you ever had any strange encounters?
I told you nothing.
Well, what about your childhood? Did anything peculiar ever happen? Like, for example, did you ever make a pact with the devil?
I think I would have remembered.
Well, you know how you are. You're not the most observant person in the world. You've probably been a werewolf for years and years and never even noticed.
Thanks a lot.
Wait a minute. Did you ever drink water from a wolf's footprint?
Ugh, give me a break.
Shh. Miss Rogers will hear us.
Well, how come I only changed for 2 minutes?
I don't know.
But I don't care anymore. I've got to study for an English test. Come on, Cindy, let's get out of here. This itching is driving me crazy. Cindy! Look!
Must be all the exposure. Come on. Let's see what happens.
No!
Yes.
Cindy, stop it! Put that book down! I told you, no pictures!
I've only got 2 minutes to take your picture.
I don't need this. I have an English test!
What's going on? I'm coming out there right now. noise about?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
All right, where are you?
What is going on?
It's, my camera. It's jammed. And, Walt's taking out the film.
Nonsense.
You have to take it out in the dark.
Walter, come out this instant.
But, Miss Rogers, he can't. It'll ruin the film. It's for a class. Photography class.
What has gotten into you two? Walter, you are behaving like an animal. Now, I'm losing my patience.
Yes. Yes, of course, Miss Rogers.
Walter, come out.
My ankle. I think I sprained it.
You have exactly 3 seconds. 1, 2,
But it just needs a little bit more time.
3.
Hurry, Walt. Hurry.
I want to see both of you in my office immediately after school, and you better have a good explanation.
You should have told her your face was breaking out.
They'll find me. Even if we're hiding out in these back streets, they'll put me on television. They'll write about me in trashy magazines. The most unforgettable 2-minute werewolf. 2 minutes. It's like I'm an egg.
Well, at least you know when it's coming on. The itching.
Great, terrific. An early warning system. What good does it do if you can't control it? Do you have any idea how long 2 minutes can be when you're a werewolf and you've got...
Well, now that we have proof, are you going to tell your parents?
Are you crazy? No.
Good. And I guess we're just going to have to figure out how to control this thing ourselves. Look.
What?
Madame Zola. Maybe she can help.
No way. I'm not going in there. It's bad enough you dragged me down these back streets.
Hey,
but then you...
Cribbens, I want to talk to you about something I saw late last night.
Aren't we late for our appointment? He saw me. I know he saw me last night.
He probably didn't see anything at all. Well, why didn't you just wait and see what he had to say?
No. No, I don't even want to think about it. Probably wants to blackmail me. Or he told his uncle. The sheriff is after me. They'll probably have a posse out. He's gone. Come on, let's go.
Not so fast. Do you think I don't know what you are? You're a wolf. Yes, you. You're nothing but a wolf. A common, ordinary wolf. And I'll tell you something, Brad. I've had it with you. You're a cat.
But, darling.
I thought I heard spirits talking.
I love you.
How'd you do that?
What do you kids want, huh?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Actually, we need some advice, Madame Zola.
Come on, it's my day off. I'm busy. Skadoodle, you vamoose, come on.
See, Cindy, there's nothing she can help us with.
Hey, wait a minute. Cribbens?
How'd you know my name?
It's on your backpack.
Oh.
Any relation to Wilma Cribbens?
My mom. How'd you know about her?
Wilma Cribbens is your mother? Yeah. I've read every book that she's ever written. She is the greatest. The greatest. You live around here? You know my favorite book of Wilma Cribbens? The alien shape changes.
But that brings me to our question.
The way that little fella just keeps changing is fantastic.
Have you ever heard of anyone actually changing shape? Physically, I mean.
Well, I used to be Mademoiselle Zola.
No, I meant into something else.
Oh, you mean like a person into, a werewolf, huh? Huh?
I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you can control the spiritual side of yourself, could you control the physical side?
I don't see why not.
Well, is there a book or something that we could read?
For Wilma Cribbens' kid, I would do anything. There is a book. Let me see if I can find it here. It's called The Spiritual You. I'm going to give you this book. You bring it back to me, huh? Okay. I never heard her hiss at people before.
Thank you.
We've got to try this tonight.
My parents are never gonna let me out. Okay. What are we gonna do?
We're going to summon up the spirits tonight.
I know what my parents are gonna say.
Walt, don't you ever have time to spend with your parents anymore?
But Cindy and I have to work together. They give us a lot of homework now in the 8th grade.
It's a dog's life, isn't it, Walt? Oh, by the way, I saw Sheriff Whitmerger today.
Posse.
He said there were 2 more burglaries this afternoon.
Is that all he said? I know they suspect me. Only now they think I'm mixed up with these stupid burglaries.
Try to feel the spirits.
It's not bad enough that Stanley's after me, but now my own parents.
The spirits are around you.
What did I ever do to deserve this? Why me?
The spirits are within you.
Stop this. It's no use. You've been doing it for an hour. It's not gonna work. Let's just forget it for tonight.
And tonight's feature story, Poverty in Our Midst, is The Wolf at Our Door.
Ah! Let's go to the movies.
They're playing The 3 Little Kittens Go to Fairyland.
Perfect.
You really are upset, aren't you?
Why shouldn't I be? Cindy, they're gonna put me in prison.
They're not gonna put you in prison. In the zoo, maybe.
Hi, kids.
Hi.
Go on in and help yourself to some popcorn.
Thanks.
Maybe you can get some inspiration.
No, not now. I've tried enough for one night.
Hi, Harry. Listen, we just had an anonymous tip to check out this theater. There's these burglaries, you know how it is. I've got a warrant to look around. Just have to check everywhere.
Stanley must have seen me last night. Look at that smile. Shh. It is not a good smile, even for Stanley. It is not a good smile.
Well, thanks, Harry. And sorry for the inconvenience.
Just doing your job.
Harry.
Get in there. I've never seen that.
Why, Harry?
Harry isn't a burglar. He would never do anything like that.
Come on, Cindy, let's get out of here.
Well, he wouldn't.
I'm itching. I've gotta go. I've gotta go.
Wait a minute. Cribbens, isn't it?
Uncle George, I've got something to tell you. I saw young Walter and Cindy out very late last night. And then I saw him this afternoon in some strange neighborhood. And, well, they were just here, and obviously near the popcorn machine. What's your rush, Cribbens? You turning into a pumpkin?
I wish. I've got to go.
I wouldn't be in such a hurry if I were you.
You can't keep us. You can't prove anything. You need hard evidence.
She's right.
Well, they're probably working together.
Well, we do know one thing. We know who we'll be watching from now on.
Cribbens, and I'm your basic 13-year-old. My dad's a bank manager and my mom's a writer. She writes weird science fiction books about shape changers and things. Maybe that's why I like horror movies so much.
Hey, Walt, happy birthday.
Anyway, everything was going great until a couple of nights ago. My friend Cindy and I were leaving the movies when we ran into problem number 1. Stanley Olinger, the creep.
Cribbens, you're 2 weeks behind on your lunch money. Now, you do want that protection, don't you?
Such a con man. The run-in with Stanley wasn't unusual. He picks on me and lots of other kids in the neighborhood, and I figured things would never change. Boy, was I wrong, because then, right in the middle of the sidewalk, I turned into a werewolf. Cindy was a big help at first. I figured I had enough trouble, but then my dad read in the paper that there had been a bunch of burglaries around town.
What's this?
What? So now, I'm not only afraid of turning into a werewolf, but I'm afraid my parents think I'm involved with the burglaries. Later, Cindy dragged me into the library to see what we could find out. Why did I change? How come for only 2 minutes? That's how long I changed for. Weird, huh?
This itching is driving me crazy.
Cindy! Guess what happened? Yup, right in the middle of the library.
All right. What's all the noise about?
Once again, Cindy was a big help. This time, we almost got caught.
What is going on? Walter, come out.
Cindy said even though we had a close call, she noticed that I itched and scratched right before I changed. Our only clue. I had to get my mind off all this trouble, so that night we went to the movies. And who should show up? The sheriff. And Stanley, of course. The sheriff had to check the place over because of an anonymous tip he received about the burglaries. I didn't like the way Stanley was looking at me. Something was up. Then the sheriff found a necklace.
How'd that get there?
Uncle George, I got something to tell you.
I realized the sheriff thought Cindy and I were the burglars. I had no idea what I was going to do. And I was changing. I'm itching. I've got to go. I've got to go.
I wouldn't be in such a hurry if I were you.
You can't prove anything. You need hard evidence.
Well, we know one thing. We know who we'll be watching from now on.
Walt, it's been 2 minutes. I'm coming in. Walt, I've seen you as a werewolf before. I can't believe this.
I turn into a werewolf in private anymore? I'm finished.
Now, Walt, don't worry.
Don't worry? What do you mean, don't worry? I'm suspected of being a burglar. Even my own parents suspect me. Stanley Olinger is out to get me personally. Who knows why? And I keep turning into a werewolf! You're telling me not to worry? I think worrying is the perfect thing to do. I think worrying is exactly what's called for.
Hey, Walt, keep your fur on.
Well, fellas, I'm doomed. But don't worry about me. It's okay. I can handle it.
Walt, can I come in?
Yeah.
Walt, your father and I are a little concerned about you.
About me?
Obviously, you're having some problems.
Me? No, not at all.
Or maybe you're in a difficult situation.
No, really.
And you'd like to talk about it.
Nothing's been going on, honestly. I've just been tired. Really. I must have iron poor blood. Maybe it's the food in the school cafeteria.
Walt, let me put it to you this way. I think I know what your problem is.
No, you don't.
But Walt...
Mom, I told you. I don't want to talk about it.
But I think I can help.
No, you can't. I just need some sleep. I'm tired. Really, I'll be okay.
Okay. Good night.
Good night. See? Even my own parents think I'm a burglar. It's just a matter of time.
Come on, come on. I think I hear something. It's nothing. It's just a cat. Come on, hurry, we don't have much time.
So that's what he's up to, Mr. Smooth. He wants to frame me, so he won't get found out.
Incredible. Come on, let's go tell the sheriff.
Tell him what?
About Stanley and Tim. How you saw them last night.
At 2 a.m.? And how are we gonna explain what I was doing out at 2 a.m.? Oh, by the way, while Walt was out werewolfing last night, if they arrest anyone, they'll arrest me.
Then we'll take pictures of the evidence. Got any better ideas for a face?
Hey!
I just don't like it. You never said anything about framing people. Well, you're in it, whether you like it or not, buddy. And I could just as easily frame you. Your word against mine? Who do you think they're gonna believe? Okay.
If Uncle George could see them now.
Here. All right, we'll plant this one on Wimpo Cribbens. And we'll plant these on his buddy, the movie house manager. Uncle George thinks they're working together anyway. Come on.
You follow me. I'll go tell the sheriff.
The sheriff will never believe you. Hurry up! I'm a werewolf, not a superhero. He's in your office. I trapped him.
He's here?
Yes. He was gonna frame you with more stolen goods. Hurry! Say one thing. In much better condition as a werewolf.
You were right. The sheriff wouldn't believe me.
Stanley's back there. I locked him in the office. Harry went to get him.
Walt, there's no one there. The window's open. But I did find these. I don't suppose you know who the burglar is.
You didn't tell him?
Well, who's gonna believe?
Stanley Olinger.
Stanley Olinger? The sheriff's nephew?
I knew he wouldn't believe it.
That little rat.
On the other hand...
He and Tim had everything hidden in a shed in Tim's backyard.
I'm getting the sheriff.
Maybe the sheriff will believe in a dove.
Cindy!
Oh, no, you're not changing again, are you? Go out in the alleyway.
Thanks a lot. I just thought of something incredibly important. And that's all you can say, like it's my fault I keep changing?
Well, if it's so important, would you stop wasting time?
Okay, okay. Stanley saw me following him. In other words, he knows we're on to him.
In other words, they're probably back at Tim's house right now.
Moving everything.
And even if Harry does get the sheriff, by the time they get there,
it'll all be gone.
We've got to stop them.
If only I could change now. Sure, every other time except when I really need to. Got to do something.
Yeah, but what?
Going out there.
Well, he'll kill you.
No, he won't. He'll beat me into a shapeless pulp. But at least we'll stall him. I'm just sick and tired of Stanley getting away with everything. Not this time. Anyway, maybe I'll look better as a pulp.
Well, please.
Hey, Stanley.
Well, what if we hear? Little Miss Cynthia.
Don't touch that girl.
You're gonna stop me?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Walt.
Change, change, change. Pulp and change, change.
Werewolf? Cribbens is a werewolf? Walt, I wasn't gonna do anything. It was just a gag. Honest. Please. Please don't hurt me.
Walt! Walt, watch out! Walt! Walt! Walt, we did it. The sheriff's here. The sheriff's here. Walt, it's been 2 minutes. Why haven't you changed yet? Well, we're doomed. Just when you started controlling it. That's it. You're controlling it now. Well, you've got to change back. Hurry.
Back here.
I'm coming.
Well, you've got to change.
All right, what's going on here? My own nephew, my sister's son, a common, ordinary thief. Well, Stanley, what do you have to say for yourself?
He turned into a wolf.
Another lie? Is that all you can think of? Well, let me tell you something, Stanley. Your lying days are over.
But he did, didn't he?
I was wrong about you, Walt. I'm sorry. Good work. That took a lot of guts.
Yeah, both of you. Congratulations.
Now get in the car, both of you.
He was a werewolf. And he had these hairy knuckles. It's about 10 feet tall, Cribbens. And he leaped out at me. You know, and he had these huge fangs.
Well, Walter, that really did take a lot of guts. I gotta hand it to you.
That was the easy part. Now comes the hard part. My parents.
Your parents?
They keep asking me what's wrong. You know how they are. I think I'm gonna have to tell them.
Well, good luck.
Mom, Dad, there's something I have to discuss with you.
Actually, Walt, there's something we'd like to discuss with you.
I know you think I'm mixed up with these burglaries, but I'm not. Something worse.
Your father and I have been meaning to talk to you.
I mean much, much worse.
But we wanted to wait until the time was right. Actually, we were waiting for you to come to us.
Fur comes out all over my face. I get fangs, pointy ears. I growl.
But then we thought, obviously, now's the time.
Mom, you're not listening to me. What I'm trying to say is turning into a werewolf.
We know, dear.
What?
Well, we were wondering if you were going to inherit it. After all, you did have your 13th birthday, and you have been acting very strangely recently. I tried to bring the subject up, but you said you did not want to talk about it, so we really couldn't be sure. But then your friend, Madame Zola, called. She's a big fan of my books, did you know? And she said that you've been asking about people changing physically, and, well, Walt, what I'm trying to say is, runs in the family.
What? Mom? You're a werewolf? And Dad?
Not me.
Dad, you knew about this?
That's right.
But you're so...
Conservative. Makes a better cover, dear. Who would suspect a small-town bank manager of having 3 werewolves in his immediate family?
3?
Grandpa.
Grandpa? But he doesn't even have teeth. I suppose he has fang dentures?
Now, Walt.
I don't want to be a werewolf.
Well, it's fun, actually, once you can control it. And we're a very harmless sort of werewolf. I mean, we don't go in for the scary stuff. Go on, try. All you gotta do is practice.
Oh, Mom, I'm a natural. Wait till I tell Cindy. You know, this werewolf stuff could be a lot of fun. Once I get used to it.